welcome to the coldest and the last installment of the One Thing Challenge. So, Daryl, were you with us on the first one in January last year?
Water.
It was water.
Yeah, I was in and out.
That's all right. But so, it was water, and that's where we started. And so tonight, I couldn't really decide on a title for this class because there's so many different ways we can go with it. The people that have been in the One Thing Challenge, it's about tying everything together. But the message, the purpose of this challenge, and it's going to be for January, but I think that you should start it today, it's that important, is so important. It is so crucial for you to keep your sanity, keep your goals, and just feel good every day. And did I mention keep your sanity?
That's why I came to.
It's about keeping your sanity. Because what drives people crazy? And I mean that in the very loosest sense of the word. I am not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I will not. And crazy is kind of a, it's a subjective word. But what drives you crazy?
Everyday pressures and stresses and life.
Life drives you crazy. The same thing's happening over and over and over again. And what is the definition of insanity?
Doing the same thing and expecting a different result.
Exactly.
Very good.
Exactly. Doing the same things over and over again and expecting something different to happen every single time. Does it ever happen differently? I say yes, it does. But do you ever get a small victory, something different happens, and then you expect that different thing to carry on every single moment of every single day? Yeah. And do you get a small victory and you're feeling better and you're feeling great and you expect the good stuff to happen, but you get a little bit lazy and you don't do the same things, take the same small, teeny tiny little steps that you took to get there?
It's true.
Yeah, it's true. So this is not going to be a long class. This is not going to be a long class because it is going to be, we're going to wrap everything up, we're going to recap, but this is the take-home message. Every second is a new opportunity. Every second is a new opportunity. And so if something is not going the way that you want it to go, take a step back and look at it objectively. Look at it from the point of, okay, I have an opportunity to change. I have an opportunity to do something different. I've done it before. What did I do? You're going to have to do some work. Things only come easy when you practice. And goals take practice. Achieving your goals take practice. Achieving any kind of health. Any kind of health. And I'm talking about physical health, if it's your diet, if it's losing weight, if it's getting rid of gluten. You have to work at it, right? If it is an emotional issue, if it is feeling better, even just feeling a little bit better, that takes work. It doesn't just happen, right? Because if it did just happen, then everybody would just be able to get up and go. You have to step into life and do things that make you feel good. You have to do things that get you to where you're going. And it's just inch by inch, baby steps. One step at a time. Every step is an opportunity for change. Now, we can go forward with our steps. We can go backwards with our steps. We can go sideways with our steps. And what a lot of people tend to do is they go in circles. Now, the circles aren't bad because we're humans. We'll call them mistakes. We backtrack. We have old habits. We slip back into them. That's a circle. You're going great, you're going great, and then all of a sudden, oh, you're going back into the old habits, right? But so, if we can step forward a little bit with our circles and continue to go, little bit by little bit, forward, even if we go backwards a little bit, you see what I'm saying? If we can just circle, and circle, and I'm going out of the camp. But you get what I'm saying, right? We can make mistakes, but as long as we're heading forward, or if you look at it at a graph, you're going upwards. We're getting where we need to go, right?
I have an interesting story, if you want me to tell it.
Please tell it.
2 weeks ago when we were in here on Tuesday, you went to adjust me, you said, I was fine, I didn't need adjusting, and I told you I was feeling great. Everything was wonderful. David and I were in a department store on Wednesday, and I was at the top of the world, everything was great. And he needed a new wallet, and we were looking through these wallets. I was trying to help him pick out one. I said, oh, look, this one has money in it. And he laughs, yeah, it's not real. I look at it again, I said, it's real. There is cash in this wallet. And I started counting $150. So we took it up to the front, to the service desk and said, I'll show you this. Look at this money. And they said, oh, we don't know what to do. Well, as it turned out, they said that we could come back the next day and nobody claims it. They said, because it's not lost and found. It's one of those pay it forward goodwill things. Nobody claims it. Cheers. Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, we went back and got $150.
Really?
Boy.
That's an amazing story.
And I was feeling so good. It was just like, see, this works. All of this is here comes all around.
It does. And was it a smooth sailing trip?
No.
You had to do some circles, right? A little bit forward and then it comes back.
And now I've since then got the cold and stuff kind of sick, so it threw me back, and I realized that it's time to circle forward again.
Right. And we all, no one can just be on a trajectory to the moon and not deviate.
Yeah.
Well, I think there are some people, but they're crazy. I'll say they're crazy. I can't do that.
It was a good lesson. This was a good lesson, though, because I got thrown back.
Thank you.
It's like, okay, now I know what I can do. I know.
You know what you can do. Yes. And you were feeling good. And so if I can brag on David and Judy for a while, they've been coming to see us for a while now. It's been a couple of years. And look, things were feeling better, things were going better. He started exercising, that was going better. It's little bits by little bits by little bits, and then we discovered the gluten issue, and so then that's getting you feeling better. And so things are kind of snowballing now, right? But at first it was just kind of trudging through the snow and maybe sliding backwards a bit. But it is tenacity. I'm a stubborn person. I'm a very stubborn person. If someone tells me I can't do something, well then I'm going to prove to them that I can, because, you know, it just makes it all that more enticing, right? It's not really proving it to them. It's like, man, I want that now if they say I can't have it, right? So that's me. So if I'll go towards the goal and I'll slide, I'll backslide. You know, Thanksgiving comes, the holidays come. This is an awesome opportunity to say, guess what? Yeah, I'm gonna, you know, for us, we ate gluten. We eat bread, but we ate a lot of bread for some reason this weekend. And it wasn't even Thanksgiving. It was the snow. We were snowed in with bread. So we had a great time. We really enjoyed this weekend. But now it's time to get serious. Now it's time to start moving forward again and to do the things that get you where you're going to go. And you just have to understand, I was talking to Ted, wouldn't it be wonderful if you could go and eat fast food every day, like drive through hamburgers and french fries and milkshakes every day? They're so delicious. I really do think that they are sometimes, especially at Brahms Burger. Yeah. Good stuff. And they've got the crinkled french fries, and then you get a milkshake with that. I mean, that's like a heart attack in a bag. But it is good. Wouldn't it be awesome to be able to eat that every single day and be healthy? Because you can do it. It's a choice. You can do it. Wouldn't it be awesome though? I mean, I think it'd be
Throw away the
great.
bread.
Huh?
Throw away the bread.
No, keep the bread. Keep it all. Keep the trans fats, keep the cheese, keep the grease, keep the, antibiotics in the meat. Just keep it all. Wouldn't it be great if you could eat that every day and be healthy?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great if you could drink an ice cold Coke every single day with every single meal?
Yeah.
Yeah. In a bottle, one of the Mexican Cokes. Yeah.
Like a lot of sugar.
A lot of sugar. You know what? We call, Brahms is a heart attack in a bag. Coke is osteoporosis in a can or bottle. Then you throw a Diet Coke in there and you got osteoporosis and Alzheimer's in a can. Now, it's in a diet drink. No, I'm not picking on Coke. So it could be Pepsi, it could be whatever. It's because of the acids in the acids in the Coke, or the soft drink, and leaching minerals out of your bones. You got your caramel color, you got your artificial coloring, and when you have a diet drink, then you have your artificial sweeteners, which are neurotoxins. So, wouldn't it be great to be able to drink one of those every single day and it not bother you? I think that's what heaven is. Heaven's just a big drive-in fast food restaurant. You go and eat and drink it up all day.
Golden arches.
The golden arches. And this is what happens with people, is they start thinking, hey, you know what? I'm driving by Brahms. It's the bacon mushroom Swiss burger meal on the sign. Did you guys see that today driving by Brahms? Yeah, I did. Good. And they drive through Brahms and they get that burger and they've been so good. And then they eat that burger and they eat that fries and then they drink the milkshake, because heck, you're going to drink the milkshake too. Mm-hmm. Drink the milkshake, don't get the Diet Coke, please, don't. And then what happens after being so good?
Throws you off.
It throws you off. And you might feel bad in your body because it doesn't really work for you. But you'll go back anyway, right? That, for a lot of people, they take that one instance as a reason they fall off the wagon and they just get left behind. Now, what's the number one rule of riding a horse?
Get back on.
You fall off, you get right back on. Right?
Yep.
Right.
Right. So, what do when you fall off the wagon?
Get back on.
You get right back on. What do you do when you are, because what do you do when you are, it's not about food, it's not about water, it's not about your physical health, but your mental health. What do you do when you start to feel,
Get back on track.
Get back on track. How do you get back on track?
Start your baby steps again.
So you start your baby steps again, yes. You do things that make you feel good. You listen to things that are positive. You do things that help you get into a good place. The things that got you there in the first place. You have to redo these things over and over and over again. And if you don't, and you expect something different to happen, then what's going to happen? You're going to stay. You're going to stay backwards. And maybe you'll take some side steps, or maybe you'll even go backwards. But you have to take the steps forward to go where you need to go. You've got to realize that it takes work. Who wants to do that when you're feeling like crap and feeling depressed? Nobody. You just want to get the ice cream. You want to get a beer. You do whatever you do to make you feel better, right? A little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. That is okay. Wherever you are is okay. But you have to realize when you have those moments of clarity, and this is where I want my voice to come in, okay? When you have those moments of clarity, I can't keep doing this. I need to get back to where I need to go. You don't judge yourself, and you just take a small step forward. And you congratulate yourself for taking a small step forward. Every moment is an opportunity for change. Every moment. You don't have to wait until you get to the bottom of the pit to decide to change. And that's what moving forward is all about. Right?
Mhm.
So, in this whole thing, the whole one thing challenge, you're going to trick people into thinking it's about weight loss. It's not. It's about giving you tools to be able to take that small step. It's giving you tools to be able to just do one thing that you know is going to make you feel better. Even if it's just taking a breath. Even if it's taking one deep breath. That's going to make you feel better. Even if it's drinking a glass of water. Because you're doing that for yourself. Do you see how that works?
Yeah.
You're doing something for yourself. You're doing something to put you on that trajectory forward. One breath. Did anybody, when we were doing, anybody still doing their breathing breaks? Yeah?
Yeah.
Once in a while.
Well, you know, my phone died, or I traded it in. No, it didn't die. It did die, but long story. I have a different phone, and I didn't set up my breathing breaks in the phone. And boy, did I realize I missed them. But anybody, when you have a breathing break, come up, and you take that first breath, do you feel different? You feel different. Can you feel a shift in your body? What does it feel like? Sarah, what does it feel like?
I don't need the phone to tell me.
You just realize?
Yeah, you know, and it's one of those things where all of a sudden I have to start breathing. I have to do the real deep breathing.
Yeah.
I have to.
Yeah. And how do you feel when you start doing it?
Less crazy.
Less crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel when you do a breathing break? When you take that first breath and you realize you needed to do that?
More relaxed.
Yeah. Because it takes you out of all of this, because your brain is out here with all the things that are driving you crazy. Crazy. All the things that are making you nuts, all the things that are making you sad, all the things that you are taking your energy away, and you're bringing your energy in. You're focusing on yourself. In order to heal, in any situation, you need to bring the focus on yourself. You need to bring you need your energy in you. Not out there, but in you. Right?
Right.
So, one thing. The one thing is just remembering that you can always change where you are by doing one thing. And if that breath, if you stay where you are, great. You've still taken a step forward. If you take a step backward, great. You've still gone forward. You've still engaged. Chances are when you do one thing to make yourself feel better, you will continue to go forward. Even if it's even if it's teeny tiny baby steps, like ant baby steps. You'll go forward. You'll feel better. You will move yourself out of whatever slump you feel in. And let's say you don't even feel in a slump. Let's say you just kind of feel, blah. Still, move forward. Let's say you're feeling great. You were feeling great. Awesome. And then you found $150. How'd you feel then?
Really good.
You can always feel better.
Yes.
And if you would have found another $150, you would have been, whoa, this is great. If you would have found $5, you would have been like, man, this is the most amazing day ever. You can always feel better. Just because you feel good doesn't mean that that's the end. You got to keep doing the things that get you there. And you got to remember what gets you there for when you backslide. Because it's going to happen. It is. So, I don't remember everything that we've done. I should have had it written down. It's not very professional of me, is it? But what were the things that we did? We start off with water. A glass of water will change you like nothing else.
Gratitude.
Gratitude.
Forgiveness.
We did forgiveness.
We do posture.
We did posture and putting yourself in an upright position. That's a total game changer. And when you do this, and you automatically take a breath in when you straighten up. You automatically do that.
Breathing.
Breathing.
Thankfulness.
We
Gratitude.
did a meditation.
Meditation.
I can't even. Diet, eating vegetables,
Yes.
juicing.
Juices, yes.
Man, if you ever, if you had a bad time of eating, like we've had the big bread weekend, just have a big glass of fresh juice. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It will literally clean you out, literally. Literally. I can't remember. Oh, sleeping.
That's right.
We did sleeping. We did posture and exercise. Changing how you talk to yourself.
Yeah.
That was a big one.
Self-talk.
The self-talk.
Yeah.
And that ties really into what we're talking about today. Because when you belittle yourself, for I can't believe that I did this. I can't believe that I ate all that food. I can't believe that I let that person talk me into getting a triple sundae. Right? Because we can put the blame on other people. Easy. When we do that, we kind of turn our backs on moving forward, right? We turn our backs on ourselves, we turn our backs on where we want to go, and we start belittling ourselves. And that just pushes us back. Now, I know that I have changed how I talk to myself over the past few years. I'm a lot nicer to myself than I used to be. Because guess what? Everything is going to be okay. As long as I do the things that get me going forward. It will. And things that seem like a challenge, a struggle, are going to get me somewhere awesome. At some point. I don't know how it's going to happen, but it just will. Everything seems to go my way. Right? It just does. As long as you think that way. Now, let's break that thing down, because that can be a little bit woo-woo for people. New agey, Pollyanna, however you want to put it. How do you want to live your life? Do you want to live your life thinking that everything just happens by chance? That there is no law of attraction. There is no moving forward. I mean, a lot of people do, and they get along just fine, and some of them are very successful. That's fine. But for me, I want to think that there is something that is allowing me to move forward. That there's something to shoot for. And that the more good I put into a system, the more good I get back. It just makes me feel good. And I know that when I feel good, things go my way. So, it doesn't matter to me, it doesn't matter the physics behind it, the laws behind it, the universal truths. I don't care. It works for me. It helps me get where I'm going. And I want to get where I'm going, and so if it helps me, then I'll use it. Now, I do believe it's a universal truth. I do believe that how we think what we project, instantly comes back to us. I believe that. Right? You are having that conversation today. You and Ted. I believe that. So, I want good stuff to come back to me, so I'm going to do things that are going to allow me to get there. And the most important thing is one step at a time, moving forward and taking the opportunity to do good things for myself, and I know I need it. Like taking a breath and having a drink of water. And a lot of times people say, have some chocolate. Go out, give yourself a sundae, give yourself this, and something big, splurge a little. That's great. I mean, it really is great. But give yourself a breath and a drink of water first, or else you're going to go in there and gobble up that sundae, and this is going to go all the pot because you're going to be thinking about how awful it is that you're having this sundae. You know what I'm saying? You've got to feel good about the things that you're choosing to do to make you feel good. The sundae is great as long as you're thinking it's great. If you're thinking this is going to kill me, if you're thinking this Bronx is a heart attack in the bag, it's going to kill you. It's a heart attack in the bag. More so than the actual heart attack in the bag that you're eating. You get what I'm saying? So, small little things, small little steps. It will help you keep your sanity. Because it's when we get overwhelmed that we feel crazy, right? When life overwhelms us. So, take those small steps. It was this one thing challenge. We've had 12 things to do. One of the big ones was don't pick up people's bags. Don't pick up other people's, issues. It's not yours. That takes a lot of work. I'm still working on it myself. But, boy, it feels really good when you do. And those are small steps. When you look at something that you used to do and say, you know what, that used to really bother me. Or I used to go days without drinking a glass of water. And now I can't go a day without having water. That's a goal. That's a victory. Maybe you're not up to half your body weight in ounces, but you're a heck of a lot better off than you were, right? So celebrate those things. That's moving forward. Celebrate it. Sometimes we need to celebrate every little thing. If you need to celebrate every breath that you take in 10 breaths, woohoo, that was great. Every single time, do it. Do what you need to do. But understand that those are small steps that are going to help you get where you need to go. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Is it going to help you keep your sanity?
Yes.
Yeah. We just have to remember this. And I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to myself too. I'm going to watch this back. And I'm going to have to play it for myself because I need reminding of this as well. We all need reminding. We all need reminding. Because if we could step into life and just decide, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to get healthy, this is going to happen, I'm going to be happy every day of my life, every second of my life, for the rest of my life, if we could decide that, then I think that we're dead. I think that we die if it's that easy. If not, then those people, God love them, because I sure can't do it that way. I'm not there yet. So we just got to be nice to ourselves. One step at a time, one thing at a time that we can do. All right? Okay, any questions?